okay, it's tempting to just turn the machine on, but clearly something's wrong. We've got two power supplies in there. They're just rattling around loose. We don't want to hook up the wrong thing and do any more damage to the machine. So this is the original power supply. It's got all the connectors. It's got a big brick for the motherboard. It's got a Molex connector for the hard drive potentially, and it's got mains pass-through for the monitor. When I plug this in and turn it on, nothing happens. There's no fan. We got no voltage on anything except the mains pass-through. So we're going to take it apart and see what's up. When I was taking the screws out, I noticed that the label here had already been cut, which means somebody has been into this before me, which is a bad sign. After a quick survey of the board, we can see that there's been some unintentional combustion right here on this resistor, probably from being so close to this giant heatsink. And if you look closely, the resistor is actually melted completely through. You can just see bare metal in there. Looking at the fan is completely seized, which would explain why this heatsink got so hot as to actually melt the components next to it. It is cruddy looking. All these things are always gross, but you can see the label is actually peeled off. Somebody has been inside this and attempted to repair it. What happens with these things is they start running out of oil or whatever and just making a horrible noise. I have attempted to repair these things in the past. I've never gotten them to work again for more than a couple of days. So when these things go bad, you just need to toss them and replace them. So what probably happened, this thing started making noise. Somebody went in there and sprayed WD-40 in there or something like that. Not enough. Fan died, heatsink got super hot, melted through some resistors in there. These power supplies are still sold by Suzohap. They're only about like $25, so replacing the fan and then unsoldering all the resistors and taking the board out and stuff, that's probably not worth it. It might be worth it to unsolder this guy so that we can just plug the monitor in directly. This is the replacement power supply, and we can see it's got the same motherboard connector and the standard Molex connector, but it's got a different pass-through cable. Here it is compared to the original. This is the original one, and this is the replacement one. So that's probably why they needed two power supplies in there, just because this didn't fit. But let's power up and check the voltages just to make sure. One kind of neat feature of this power supply is it's got two switches. It's got a switch on the, this is the outside of the machine. It's got a switch on the outside, and it's also got a switch on the inside. So you can rotate this around here. And if you turn this one on, then the outside switch doesn't do anything. Keeps the kids in the arcade from turning your machines on and off. Powers right up. Should be able to get 5 and 12 volts out of here. 4. Oh, that's close enough. Is 4 close enough? Wait, hold on, what do we got? We got nothing. This damn thing is losing its mind. Should be able to get 5 and 12 volts out of here reasonably. 4.8, that's close enough to 5. 4.9. Try a 12 volt rail. Now it says 9.3 on the 12 volt rail, but I looked up in the manual and it says that in order to get the proper voltage, it's got to be under load. So we're going to give it the benefit of the doubt and hook it up to the machine.